Pinellas County Animal Services is a very busy place. Typically, they receive over 900 phone calls a day. And in 2011, they cared for over 25,000 dogs and cats. Fortunately, they have over 150 volunteers who give of their time and energy to help out at the shelter. Tiffany Oliver and Lindsay Martin are two volunteers whom the shelter has come to rely on because they commit to a schedule and are willing to run various events. Tiffany works for an insurance company located near the shelter. With a love for animals and two dogs of her own, she started visiting the shelter on her lunch break.
I have a passion for animals, and honestly, I work 5 minutes away, and I needed something to get me out the office. And I figured, I'll just come down here and walk dogs. I can probably get 2 or 3 out within 55 minutes. And then it just blossomed from there. I started, getting more involved with coordinating with the volunteers and doing events, so it just went on from there.
Tiffany says her husband is very supportive of her volunteering and occasionally can be found at the shelter himself. Lindsay Martin is another volunteer who can be found at the shelter most weekdays and many weekends as well. Like Tiffany, Lindsay also has a love of animals and helps out any way she can.
I walk dogs, I socialize all the animals, I help out the vet staff. Anything that they need help with, really. Anything. I help everybody in every department.
While the 19-year-old doesn't have any pets of her own, there is one animal that she has grown attached to.
One of our dogs right now, he is actually being transported to the SPCA, but he's been here since last January. And he's like one of my favorite little guys. Every day I'd go in there, he's the first dog I walk, and he's the last dog I'll walk.
Tiffany also gets attached to the animals and finds it hard to see them go, but knows they're much better off.
When we get a dog adopted, that's the best feeling in the world.
Animal Services Volunteer Coordinator Kelly Beecraft is both proud and glad to have Tiffany, Lindsay, and all of the volunteers helping out.
Our volunteers play a very important role here at Animal Services. We have volunteers here every day that exercise the dogs so that they get their energy level down so that they can go up for adoption. We also have volunteers that run our adoption events on Saturdays. They also help us with special events when we need to go out and about in the community and get our name out. So yes, our volunteers help us out a lot.
Animal Services is always looking for new volunteers. Lindsay notes that a person of any age can volunteer since there are so many different things that can be done at the shelter. She suggests anyone interested to give it a try.
Just come and try. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you love it, we love to have new people. We love help. It's a lot of fun. Get to do a lot of stuff. We meet a lot of people.
If you are 16 or older and would like to volunteer, simply call Animal Services. That call may not only put a smile on your face, but it may get the dogs and cats' tails wagging as well. For Inside Pinellas, I'm Bob Costigan.